Sorry if my words are a little bit, I don't know, off a little bit. You guys will find out in about maybe a few seconds or so. Anyway, I don't know what the title and thumbnail is going to be for this episode. I'll worry about that later probably. Probably won't be anything special, but who knows. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Hope the mic quality is great. I'm making this video on my new gaming PC. Should have told you guys beforehand I have a new setup. It's an Asus TUF T500 gaming PC. Try to put a picture or whatever. Long story short, my setup that I made all my major videos on was a Dell Inspiron 5680 that was refurbished, but the performance on it for what I was going wasn't the greatest currently, but it's still a good working setup. But now I can do things faster, etc. And with that said, let's get on to what I've got in store for this video. And for the first time I think on this channel, I'm writing a script for a video. And that's why if I'm saying anything like off or anything, that's why. It's because I've got a script for this sucker. Anywho. But wait, I've made scripts for some commercials that are on the channel and some that haven't gotten into production years ago, but that's not what this episode is about. I know, it's been a while, but I haven't forgotten. I don't know if there will be more uploading gaps. I can never be 100% certain of anything these days, other than the fact that old vehicles last longer than new ones. That much I do know 100%.
Probably.
I just haven't been motivated to do anything. I've thought of a lot, but haven't really gone through with ideas. Yeah, I'm making it. Yeah, this is the script that I made myself. Cause I don't know what to say. Can't blame me, right? Anywho, I know that I haven't uploaded in a long time. This isn't a script, I'm just speaking, but most of this is in a script. I know that a lot of you guys are probably asking me, because I haven't uploaded at all this year,
Allegedly.
am I quitting YouTube anytime soon? The only way that I can pretty much answer that is, I hope not. I am not saying 100% because anything can happen, and I don't want to be misleading anybody, at least, you know, what I can do to hopefully not mislead anybody, but anywho. And no, I do not know what the future, if there's a future, for this channel is. Hopefully there is, but, you know. However, I am very much aware that the game platform this channel currently focuses on, get the popcorn out for this one probably, that being Roblox, has been, well, let's just say not the smartest beyond our company of this current time, but that's with any major corporation these days. But that's just my take. I know not everyone shares the same mindset, not blaming anybody. Different worlds for all, you know? I haven't been active much on Discord as I used to. In fact, it's gotten to the point where I just use Discord on my phone, but not like for an everyday routine. However, depending, I may or may not start being active again on said Discord. Because it's basically a moving on from type thing, if that makes sense. Moving on from, as in, you know, you grow up and you focus on other things and stuff. That type of stuff. Fun fact, I'm almost 21 years old. I'm still living with my parents, still unemployed as of making this episode, still without a driver's license, and guess what? Crazy, I know. But you know what? It's very sad and or unfortunate that with many Gen Z people such as myself, everything currently going on in the world in general is happening as we're entering our adult years. If you know, you know. And Gen Alpha in their teenage years, Lord help them. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, regardless of age. But There is some very informative stuff on the internet. You just have to know what to look for. And guess what? Forcing folks to do AI age verification just simply isn't the way to go. Because privacy isn't just a word. Well, nowadays, seems that way. But you guys should get the point, hopefully. If you use your common sense, that is. But that's just my take. I will admit one thing, probably more. A little bit of a life story here. I sometimes, a lot of times, ramble jabber a lot, if you guys couldn't tell already. I will not lie about that. I'm autistic and ADHD, take that information however way you want. I'll let the public audience decide how to take that instead of paying/forcing folks to agree on one thing and one thing only. Because you can only pull so much communist games all day. I'll probably leave it at that. I'm also not very social in person. Me and my parents didn't really go out that much. I'm not blaming them or myself for that matter, just sometimes the way things go. It's a different world for everyone, fun fact. And if you guys couldn't tell already, I tend to go off the rails topic-wise. I try to follow along, but depending I may or may not require more time/patience to understand. It's not that, I can't grasp, just for some folks it takes extra time, if that makes sense. Because guess what? We're all human beings, we all have feelings, and we should be able to express them civilly, that is, at the end of the day. And I think I just shared a little about me, if not already, so I'll just leave it at that. I'll try to keep you guys updated, no guarantees or promises, because anything can happen. Not trying to be Doomsday Daniel or anything, but time only keeps moving forward, and anything can happen, rather for the good or bad at any time. So enjoy the time you still have before if you know, you know. Use your brain for that one, folks. I guess that's all I have for this update, mini tech talk, and hopefully not a goodbye message. I'm not 100% certain. You guys take care, stay sane, the whole 9 yards, and hopefully I will see you guys when the next video comes out, if and when. Please let me know down in the comments down below, and or whatever, and we'll go from there. Because apparently this video is going on about, 8 or so minutes, so don't want to take much of you guys' time. Thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, we'll go from there. Adios, my guys!